guys, and welcome back to the new episode of the Cities Skylines series Vermont. Today, as you might have seen from the intro, we are going to build utilities for water, heating, electricity and switch. After I watched my last episode, I actually realized that my voiceover is not that good in that episode. It's more, I don't know, it's too generic. I was talking about stuff that you obviously could see, and I wasn't really happy in the end with it, but it is what it is, and it will not be changed. I will leave it as it is now. I'm basically going to treat this series as a learning series, because basically I'm not a YouTuber. I played this game for quite some time, and I don't know, I didn't play it for I think a year and a half, and then I decided to play it again, and I was building this city that you watch, and at some points I wasn't happy how it looked, and I started the second version, and in the end this is like I think third version of the same city. And then at one point that I don't know, I had a lot of build, and I liked what I built at that moment. Then I was watching other people's YouTube videos like Titan or Skibit and many others that are very popular and very famous in Cities Skylines group of people and on YouTube, and I liked how they share what they build. And then I decided in the middle of my series, well, in the middle of the city building, to start a series and to show what I have built. And basically I thought that I, in this third iteration, planned much better than before, but it turns out that I didn't plan that well, because I at one point had the issue that my tram stop, the last stop, and the tram depot is actually too deep into the city, and I had to extend the tracks, and it was not that easy. I think that I managed to do it okay, not perfect as I wanted, but doable and reasonably looking. And the fact is, because this is my, as I said, learning series, I think that it will not last very long, maybe few more episodes, and then I think that I will end it and start a new series that I'm going to try to plan much better, because I already prepared my workshop collections of buildings and other stuff that you basically need for new city. Also, one of the things that I think I will do for my next series is I will try and do my own map, because this map is from the workshop. It is a custom map, but it's not done by me. I love it, and it's very nicely made with quite good infrastructure, but I really want to try and make my own. And the only thing that I have to do when I end the series is reset the game to have it like it was first installed, because my PC is not quite good. It's a laptop that has only 8 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm quite surprised that I managed to do all of this by now and not have extra low FPS. One of the new stuff that came to workshop a few days ago is FPS Booster mod that I think will help me in my game. It already does help a lot, and I think it's a quite good mod. I cannot say for sure will it work perfectly all the time, because it's quite new, and I have to test it for sure. But one day when I was playing the game, I had quite consistent FPS, and I was very happy with it. I will link it in my description down below, so you don't have to look into my collections to find it. I cannot pronounce both names of the creators, but I'm very happy that they did this and that it's finally out. Okay, so far I have built this sewage outlet and started this first part of this water treatment plant industrial area, and I wanted to have it here because it's quite outside of the city, and usually those kind of plants are more away from the city. On the other hand, it's quite good because I have a lot of space here, so I can build freely however big I want. Also, one of the reasons why I have these like industrial areas connected with water and sewage, and later on with the electricity part, electricity company, is because basically they produce whatever they need, like pipes and other stuff. And I had like an idea that it could be all in one place. So for example, as you are going to see later, they will have also heating plants here for the city. So in one company they are more like water, sewage, and heating and that kind of stuff, and on the other side electricity. Basically I used a lot of different factory and warehouse assets, and of course in water sewage treatment plant water sewage treatment plant assets, and later on some electricity stuff you will see. It's not really common that it would be all in the same space, but I wanted to have it here like that because I like how it all looks, and when it's like this together, it looks quite interesting and different than what you can see in real life. It does look like real life, but it's not really a copy of real life as well. As this is the industrial area, I will also have several cargo stations, and basically because the map has the tracks here, I see now that I could have used some ideas and connect some tracks that end in the water sewage treatment plant and in electricity plant. Okay, I didn't use it this time, but maybe in my next series I can incorporate something like that. Because basically, yes, if you have some factories and sewage plants and stuff like that, they mostly used to have some train connections. Okay, so I think you have been listening me quite enough for this part of the video. I will let you watch and enjoy the music, and I hope you will like what I built in this part, and I will come a little bit later to explain a few more stuff about this episode. and I'm back now. So as you might have seen now, I have built this train station, and the reason behind it is that this is a remote area and I didn't want my people and citizens of the city to need to go with the car to work, because as these plants are quite big, there is quite a lot of people that work here, and of course they would need to come somehow here and they would use cars. But as they have train, then they don't have to use car, and it's much more convenient. And the other thing I wanted to have here, as you will see later, is amenities like shops and cafes and place where those same workers could go and buy some food if they forgot something to bring with themselves from home. And also I wanted them to have some space where they can go when they're on break. So we are closing to the portion of the cargo station build. I also tried to connect my commuters railway station, but I had to move it and reconnect it differently, because I realized that those tracks are not good because they are not connected to that portion of my main train station in the city. So I made the completely new line because it's completely separate for the local trains than for the others. And here we are, you can see me place those cargo stations. I like this freight terminal because it looks quite realistic, um, unlike the vanilla one. And then I also wanted to have a lot of warehouse spaces, so I built it around here, and then I placed more industrial. And because of that, I was thinking in the end that I might have the issue with the not enough uneducated workers, so I decided to build a residential area very close to this industrial area as well. The game works like that, and I don't really like it how it works, but it is what it is. So I will build this residential area a bit later. So it came time to edit this episode, and I realized that I basically miss a big portion of detailing this adjacent residential area. As you will see, the build portion will end with me placing some bus shelters along the bus line that I placed here for residents and for workers to be able to move around more easily. And because of that, I added some close-up screenshots of the areas that I really like, and added some more small details off camera. It's funny how it always happens that after I'm done and I think it's all prepared and it's all good, I end up with missing footage, or I see that some details are missing and that I didn't place them while I was filming. I think that I will have to think about it more closely in the next series and try to build more consistently and prepare videos more consistently. But also taking into account that I'm still playing on a laptop and that I only have 8 gigabytes of RAM, so I will never be able to put as much details as other people do. I think that I have never put footage of me building during the night. Here I wanted to add some more lights because I didn't want it to be so dark, and it looks nicer because, as I said in I think previous episode, I really do like watching my city in night, and when it's all illuminated it looks quite mesmerizing. Also, an area where I think I have a lot of space to improve is me doing these voiceovers, because they are quite challenging for me, and sometimes I need to re-record myself several times, repeating the same sentence, because as you might have realized, the English is not my first language, and sometimes I cannot remember the words, and it in the end sounds quite bad, and then I redo it and then I redo it and it's so funny that sometimes I have to do it several times, even 5, 6, 7 times, and that's really what I will have to improve in the future. And the fun fact is that my YouTube channel is coming closer to the 2 months mark of me posting my videos. And for now, I have 11 subscribers that I'm very thankful to have, and to all of them, really thank you for watching my videos. I don't know, I was thinking that by now I will have a little bit more, and that I will have a little bit more comments down below, because that helps me in a way to learn how to make videos better, and to know what you really want to watch. Of course, I will be working on the content I create for my channel, and hopefully in my next series I will do much better, and that I will be able to create content that will be more interesting to more people, and consequentially, of course, then I hope that my channel will grow and have a much bigger audience than it has now. Also, because we are closing to the screenshot and cinematic portion, I wanted to comment the cinematics a bit. I think you will see that I added several bus lines. I added the bus line, the main one, that is connecting residential area with the industrial, for residents to be able to go to work more easily. And of course, because the water treatment plant is quite big, I thought of it that maybe they have like an internal bus line that helps them go from one side of the property to the other side. I wanted to say again thank you to all my subscribers. And of course, if you liked what you've seen in this episode, please do leave a like and a comment down below. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed and you like what you see, and you like the style of my building and my videos, please do subscribe and ring a bell to get notified when I upload new videos. You can also follow me on Twitter. You can find it in about in my channel. And once more, a quick thank you. Please stay safe and have a nice day. Bye!